Milwaukee woman is charged after a house gets shot up. O'Shea Williams faces charges of second-degree recklessly endangering safety and endangering safety by use of a dangerous weapon. According to the criminal complaint, she drove a man to a house near 28th and Hour last Thursday. He took a gun from her purse and started shooting at the house. Yesterday, we spoke with the woman who lived inside the home. She and her children hid during the gunfire. No one was hit, fortunately. Cash bond for Williams is set at $15,000. The shooter has yet to be charged.
Big story at 6. A woman who worked in a Milwaukee public school is accused of having an intimate relationship with a 16-year-old student and letting him use her gun in a drive-by shooting. 12 News' Saria Salen is live at Milwaukee County Jail tonight, where 30-year-old O'Shea Williams is being held on several charges. Saria investigators say the student told them this relationship went on for months.
Kristen Patrick, according to the criminal complaint, Williams met the 16-year-old student at Marshall High School. He says she taught him Spanish. They started hanging out after school, and one thing led to another.
Investigators say this woman, 30-year-old O'Shea Williams, worked here at Marshall High School, where she met a 16-year-old boy and they became romantically involved. According to the criminal complaint, investigators discovered the relationship while investigating a drive-by shooting on February 1st at 27th and Hour.
We went to Checkers, got something to eat, then shots just came out of nowhere. It just would not stop. It was just going all through my house. Like, I had to get on top of my kids.
The woman who lived in that home, too shaken up to go on camera, she still does not know why someone randomly fired into her house.
You've never heard of these people?
Never in my life. Never.
According to the criminal complaint, Williams told Milwaukee police the 16-year-old boy got a phone call she thought was a taunt about shots being fired into her own home a few days earlier. The boy told her to drive to 28th and Hour. When they got there, he pulled her loaded Glock out of her purse and started shooting out the passenger window.
Then it finally stopped. God gave me strength to run outside to say stop. Wrong house or what?
During that investigation, a Bureau of Child Welfare official interviewed the 16-year-old. He told them he and William started hanging out after school at her house. He said the relationship turned intimate and they had been dating several months.
And Saria, how is the district responding tonight?
Kristen, MPS tells me she was never an employee of the Milwaukee Public School District. She was a contract worker. On the MPS website, she is still listed as an Elevate Spanish classroom coach at Marshall High School.
All right, Saria Sandlin reporting live in Milwaukee. Thank you.
She's already in jail, but an MPS contractor allegedly involved in a February drive-by shooting is now facing another case. Sam Kramer joins us here in studio. And Sam, prosecutors say she sexually assaulted a student.
Hi there, Steph. When police interviewed her for the shooting, O'Shea Williams admitted she had an inappropriate relationship with a 16-year-old boy accused of pulling the trigger. Now, court records show she wouldn't describe it beyond that, but the boy did.
I was trying to count it, but it just kept going.
Our cameras were there February 5th. Diaquisha Harness described the drive-by shooting that happened days earlier when bullets shattered her family's sense of security.
It's just crazy. It's ridiculous.
A criminal complaint shows Milwaukee police already had one suspect in custody. O'Shea Williams admitted to driving the car as a 16-year-old boy used her gun to fire 30 rounds into the home.
State of Wisconsin versus O'Shea Williams.
But a second complaint filed Sunday explains why the now 31-year-old Williams was with a boy almost half her age in the first place.
This was a consensual relationship where one of the parties was not old enough to consent.
More on that later. Williams told police in February she had an inappropriate relationship with the boy, but wouldn't elaborate further. Last week, the Bureau of Child Welfare interviewed the boy. The complaint says the two met at Marshall High School when Williams was his Spanish teacher. He confirmed the two were in a relationship that included sex, which brings us back to court.
That means there wasn't a consensual relationship. You cannot consent if you're a child. Period.
Where Commissioner Barry Phillips clarified the defense's view of the case while setting bail.
It was an illegal relationship. So let's not mince words about that.
We reached out to MPS today, which says it did not hire Williams directly. A staffing agency brought her on as a contractor. Still, MPS says it will address any personnel matter in line with district policy.